To make it the best day right here. I am so excited for our next guest. She is a professor at Duke University, as well as a New York Times best-selling author and podcast host. Kate Bowler joins us this morning to talk about and chat about her new book, Have a Beautiful, Terrible Day, and how we can embrace the bad and not just the good in our daily lives. Good morning, Kate.
Oh my gosh, hello.
You know when I kind of like mess up my words a little bit, it's because I'm kind of really excited to talk
I'm so excited.
I'm really excited because the work that you do is just, it's so meaningful to so many. So thank you for bringing us another book. We're going to get to that, but first, really your story, because you went through a cancer journey.
Yeah, when I was 34, like I kind of had it all for a solid 9 months. I mean, I just gotten my dream job. All I ever wanted to do was be a professor, which of course is everyone's dream. I'd had years of infertility, and I finally had this like smushy little baby. I married my high school sweetheart. Like for 1 second, I really felt like I had worked so hard for a life that I now had. And then I got a very sudden stage 4 cancer diagnosis. Wow. And that really, I mean, it was like an avalanche. It took everything apart so quickly that I had to really kind of go back and ask myself, what did I think I was working for? And like, what would my life be now if it can't be what I was hoping for?
And somehow throughout that, you wrote 2 books that have become New York Times bestsellers.
It was very sad. And I was also very bored.
Wow.
Cancer is weirdly boring. It's a lot of like the terrible, and then you're just sort of sitting while a very nice nurse is putting something in and you need something else to do with this hand. So I was also like a consummate liar. I was so, if I was like me then, you would have thought I'd signed up for a reality show about a woman who gets cancer, is like so excited about it.
Right.
Because I thought I had to be like the good patient
Yeah.
and the cheerful, happy, grateful wife. And like, I stopped being able to tell the truth because I was so desperate to live and also kind of earn people's love, because I thought, this is too awful, people might leave.
Yeah.
And so I needed to practice telling the truth, and that's kind of how this whole thing started, I guess.
Well, you know, cancer has touched all of our lives in so many, you know, tragic ways, but you were able to take us through that journey and show us some light and some humor and, like you say, the truth. And you really, you know, focus on that idea of being good enough. And that's something that so many people are struggling with right now. So how does that good enough show up in your life?
Well, I had this really strange expertise. Like for my 20s, I spent the whole thing studying televangelists and the idea that like God wants to give you health, wealth, and happiness if you just do all the right things. And so I'd been studying the idea that we're all kind of climbing a ladder and we're all trying to get somewhere. I just didn't realize how much I genuinely absorbed some of this feeling that I always have to be like good, better, best, until I couldn't be. And then who am I? Am I still lovable? Am I still worth? Do I know even how to hope if I can't always tell myself I'm improving? And so I had to kind of find a different way to say that life is so beautiful, but life is so hard, and what can still be possible inside of a very different kind of non-achieving framework.
Yeah, because we're set up to, we're wired that way, right?
I want to earn your love. I want to be good. I want to be great.
Yeah, I want to be good. I want to put my hand up. I want to get the question right. Yeah. So let's move to this book, Have a Beautiful, Terrible Day. I know it's coming out.
Wonderful.
Wasn't that just great? I'm going to use that. I'm stealing that so much. Have a beautiful, terrible day, because it really does encapsulate so much of what we're all feeling right now. And you've put it on paper. I mean, these are meditations. These are daily prayers. These are prompts. Yeah. So when this book comes out, which I believe is January 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, fabulous. How do you hope people use it? How do you hope this makes people feel?
Well, I guess the reality that I have is like that life is sometimes often very difficult, but that's kind of everybody. Like life is a chronic condition, and we just wake up and we're trying to figure out how to set the dial, like on the stuff I'm afraid of, on the stuff that I actually need to have more hope about. And then maybe like how much courage do I need to like get at the tough thing today? And so I've had these seasons of my life where I realized I was like stuck in a loop, and I needed it not to be a loop. I needed it to be a spiral. I needed to make like a little bit of progress. So I'm hoping people feel like they have a daily dose of hope, encouragement, and management for like, honestly, the right amount of fear. Because it's not true to say like, there's nothing to fear. Like, life is hard. And like,
Yeah.
we gotta like get at it in what can be possible inside a day.
Well, everything that you do, book included, podcast included, one of my favorite follows on Instagram. I feel like you are the ultimate nudge every day to
nice.
try and to keep at it and to reframe and take another step. So thank you for what you're contributing to our beautiful world. And thank you for being here on Breakfast Television today.
I am renaming myself the Ultimate Nudge.
The ultimate nudge. Kate Bowler, everybody. Where can people find out more info about you?
I'm at katebowler.com or
There
at
she
Kate
is.
C. Bowler on socials.
And she might just be here on the couch forever because you might not leave. Anyway, thank
Very
you, Kate.
comfortable.
Great to have you on Breakfast.